Games, and today we'll be finishing off our first quest in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I think I'll be just shortening it to Iceborne from now on, just to keep it quick. I've never been anywhere this cold. Better start chugging some hot drinks. Use a hot pepper to craft a hot drink. Hot peppers seem to be an indigenous to this area. So yeah, pretty much for expeditions, your main objective is whatever you choose it to be. But for whenever it's a story mission, kind of see if there's anything in the upper right hand to tell you like what's what, because sometimes they'll give you a little bit more information about what you need to do. Okay. But yeah, so pretty much what I would say for the upcoming few fights is try to make the best set that you can that will deal with ice the best, and also have, you know, some earplugs and maybe a good amount of defense, because pretty much right now your whole idea is not to be doing these fights in 10 seconds. Your ideal ideal run is just surviving, because pretty much we're mainly just trying to get our new base open.
Oh, wow. This looks like the perfect place to land. Hey, they're here. Think they saw us. Hey!
Nice work. Base is coming along well.
The Selianna, they're here?
Yes, we found their tracks. There's no mistaking it.
We'll need to ramp up this investigation. For now, let's get our base camp up and running. Assemble at the council table. We need to talk things over.
Yes, sir. Exciting.
It's freezing.
So welcome to Selianna, an impromptu base
Let me thank
for
you again
Iceborne.
for the good work you did on reconnaissance. The location you found was perfect. You two really did a fine job. Now that we've laid the groundwork, we need to shore up our defenses before we can ramp up our Selianna investigation. I've already made an urgent requisition to Astera for construction materials. The transport is prepared to sail here in a few days' time. But of course, this is uncharted territory, and there's no guarantee that the transport will be able to find safe passage after they land. The landing point is quite a distance from the forward operating base, so I'd like for you to investigate the surrounding area. Forward operating base and surrounding area. It lacks a bit of punch when I put it like that, huh? Let's see. How about we call this base Selianna, and the surrounding area can be called the Hoarfrost Reach.
Selianna? That's a wonderful name, Commander.
Now then, I want you to conduct an expedition into the Hoarfrost Reach and ensure that the area is safe for passage. I trust you to respond sensibly to any threats you may find out there. Don't let your guard down, and don't forget your cold weather gear. Good luck out there.
Okay,
Our first
so
priorities are setting up base and securing that supply route.
okay, so pretty much I'm gonna be walking you through where a little bit of everything is. So we're gonna be going back to the front gates and then working our way back from there. Okay, so on our very left we're gonna have
Hey there.
But nothing
How
at the
are you?
moment. I believe this is where our little garden is going to be kept up at. We've got our Elder Melder waiting for her stuff. Then I do believe...
Oh, hi.
let's see here. So we've got our bounty board, our item box, and, wouldn't you know, a place to manage our Palico. I did not believe I was going to rhyme with that pun, but I guess we will. I feel I'm improved a lot today. I hope you'll bring me along on our next outing too. So pretty much what your Palico is going to be doing, and I know a lot of you probably know this, it's Master Rank, you don't need to explain it, blah blah blah. Pretty much they're kind of like a little buddy in your own fights. Pretty much they'll either give you heals, make sure they put down impromptu traps and such, taunt the monsters so they're not fighting you all the time, give you a few buffs, take a little piece off the monster for you, or, you know, just throw a grenade at them. Pretty much what your main goal for a Palico is to put them in the cutest thing you can find, get them this weapon, unless there's something better now, which I don't know, and pretty much go from there. And of course, if you can change it, they can change it. So at the moment, I think we're going to give him a little bit of a more Iceborne-y look. There you go, that good white snow. There you go. Doesn't he look handsome? Oh, and it looks like he's got some news for us. Oh, right! That new nice tail raider from before taught me a trick doing meowster calls. And get this, when you call a meowster, they'll let you hop on their back and hitch a ride. Here, I'll teach you now. So now this is a new ability that with your Palico can learn from each of the 1, 2, 3, I believe 6 areas at the moment. Pretty much if you befriend the Grimalkin and getting those other, you know, specialty weapons for your Palico and getting them up to, I believe, level 10 or higher, or at least level 5, you'll be able to use a Rider Raid call, or a Raider Ride call. And pretty much what this will do is it will call you one of the more like smaller monsters of the area. So think of Gyros, Jagras, and you know, more smaller monsters that you can ride on. Pretty much what they'll do is if you are already tracking a monster, it will just boost you over there, and while you're on the monster, you can you know, start sharpening your weapons, start taking some drinks. It's really a great way of getting around. And pretty much just, if you have the time, put it into that. I mean, it literally is just going to keep helping you just not run out of stamina throughout the fight. So at the moment, so in the Ancient Forest, you'll be finding Jagrasses, Wellspire Waste, Kestodons, Shamos and the Corals. Rotten Vale is going to have the Gyroses, and Elder Recess is going to have the Gastodons. And I do believe in here we'll have the wolves as soon as we befriend the local wildlife. And, you know, if you're, you know, just don't want a little buddy and you want to go it all alone, you can, you know, set him down here and call it a day. You know, keep him safe. So going from there, we are going to go over here and find ourselves our new canteen with a new face, the Grand Meowster Chef. My first customer, and the first hunter from the Fifth Fleet too.
Oh, how wonderful. Welcome to Selianna's canteen. We're serving only the heartiest of meals. And that's exactly what you'll need. Goodness, look at you. A stiff breeze would blow you over. Well, you come by any time, and I'll cook you something guaranteed to stick to your ribs.
Mama?
Don't be a stranger, meow, child.
I don't know why, but I always thought of like a little bit of a country bumpkin accent. But again, always remember to have some presets loaded. And at the moment, I don't think we really need any of these whatchamacallits. And some other new items is going to be the Dust of Life. Pretty much what the healing life powder would originally do, it does it twice as best. But you only carry about 2, I believe? Yeah, you only carry 2 on you. So at the moment, we don't have all the stuff we need to, you know, complete the build and all that. But, you know, it takes time. But as you can see, you have more locations to fix up your palico, have different quests already up there. It looks like we have our item shop right here. So if you ever need to buy a few items such as a stair jerky or, you know, antidotes or something like that, always just, you know, come by here and they'll get a little topped off. Pretty much you'll have most of your basic needs. I'd say if you can, just buy a lot of stuff because you never know when you're gonna need it. So keep a lot of it. See here, we do have one of our research-based centers.
Let's go.
And yes, I will be perfectly fine, but you are so concerned? Take on a bounty or 3 and lighten my workload. Let's hear your report as soon as you've managed to thaw out. So pretty much these are going to be sort of your little quests in between your main ones. Well, in between your main ones and your side ones. These will be kind of like little side things that'll just help you out throughout the game, get you some more armor spheres, keep you all big and tough. And this is where I was talking about with the layered armor. If you have the necessary materials for it, you just go over to the smithy and you can craft it yourself. You no longer need to go in here and try to find the correct assignment. So right now we can put some different bounties. So as you can see, we have a few little investigations we can do, but at the moment they're not exactly what we need to do. So we'll keep that in mind for later. So next up is our scholar. This guy will give you pretty good details on most of our monster friends. So at the moment we can see that in Master Rank there is new materials to be found. So you're not going to be able to just go around thinking, oh, I got everything now. So I would say with each monster we got a lot more to look at. So with Beatotus, let's look in there real quick. Let's see here. Beatotus. So pretty much, as you could expect, fire is not its friend.
Pretty much what we're going to be doing with Beatotus is he's going to be one of our, first fights to really get us into the whole mentality of Master Rank, and that it is going to be hard. It will not let up on you if you don't fight back. Okay, so next is our Linian researcher.
Hello there.
Oh, Hunter, just the person I was hoping to talk to. I've recently gotten a hold of quite an interesting little device. It's called a you see in a blink of an eye. The fine people at the smithy put this together for us, saying it would help us in our research. Such a wondrous work of craftsmanship, I'm almost afraid to hold it with these brittle hands of mine. This device should be in the great assistance in documenting the ecology of the Linians all over the New World. If you're willing to lend a hand, then by my bushy eyebrows, just say the word. Why not?
Me the honor.
Marvelous. Why don't you start by using the surveyor set on me? Make sure my face is well centered and a prominent and
so this one is completely new to me. The surveyor set allows you to help the Linian researcher by observing the Linians in their natural habitat. You can use it whenever you want and record your surroundings. Use it by using L1 and your options button, or start. Use hints in the observation logs to record life of Linians. If you do it right, a red pulse symbol will show up. Note, you can also use the surveyor set inside the headquarters by registering it to your radio menu first.
Oh ho! I can see that you're a believer in the practice over theory. The surveyor set is all yours. It's a wonderful gadget that you can use in the field or even in the base. In exchange, I would kindly ask you to investigate Linians in their natural habitats based on a few requests that I have. All my requests can be found in the observation log section of your hunter's notes. Once you have observed the required scenes, please report back to me here in Selianna. I shall give you a reward based on your results. Now, get out there and observe.
After observing a Linian in its requested environment, take your findings back to the Linian researcher in Selianna. Show him your best shot at observing the logs album, and he'll give you a reward. Pretty much, I think this is Monster Hunter Pokemon Snap. A keen sense of smell, keeping up with the pace, a leaf boat, itchy ears, Grimalkine out of the bag, hello there, taming the wildlife, air pollution, polish to a sheen, big catch, let's dance, big bang attack. Okay. I think the place we have to go is some place that is locked off to us at the moment. Maybe not. Let me double check. Nope, here we go. So here is our smithy. And look, a box right next to it, and our shop.
There you are, Fiver.
There you are, Fiver. Welcome to the New Forge. Everything's still a bit chaotic, but don't think that it's gonna affect the quality. Now give me some materials. All that this discovering's got me itching to grade. No lands, no materials. Fire up the forge, lads.
So, pretty much we have our assortment. So let's go into Pelago first. So we have our Beatotus set. Got a good amount of ice resist. our Tigric set, and our Velkhana set. So pretty much, I would say if you're really looking to get something that's not too, you know, out there, go with whatever you feel is the best for you. But at the moment, if I can get it, I'm gonna get me this one.
Work faster, you slag tots!
But yeah, pretty much what they got, and get you, start it up. There you go. Yeah, so pretty much I think I'm gonna save on that one. As you can see, we still have all those old sets for the Palico. You can customize your bow guns, Kinsex, all your regular stuff. And now we have a choice for Palico and Hunter. We have our full armor sets. It looks like we can even upgrade our charms a little bit even further. Looks like we can even upgrade some of our weapons even farther than what they used to be. So, you know, always keep that in mind. Maybe some of your old weapons that you never thought were all that great, maybe coming back. Getting you something new to play with. Now, it seems like at the moment, some of our Teroth weapons and Kajar are probably not going to get any upgrades, but you never know. They may come back to us. But it does look like we are going to be getting some more Barothiness. So let's go into here, see if there's anything new. The armor. And now we have our level 4 decorations. Pretty much these can be a combination of skills or pretty much one skill put together twice, as far as I know at the moment. Pretty much your main goal with those ones is to try to figure out, like with whichever set you already got, what will actually help you out. So pretty much with beta sets, they're going to be having more slots, but with less skills already attached to them. But the alphas are going to have less item slots, or slots for certain things, and more skills. Pretty much at the moment, I would say either if you got a lot of parts from that Beatotis, go for whatever you can. But at the moment, I would just say hold off. Augmenting all that much more different stuff.
There you are, Fiver.
Here you are, Favor. I've got some big news for you. Production started it on layered armor. You heard right. This movie is set to churn out layered armor on demand. Layered armor that can be slapped on top of your normal gear for a fresh look whenever your mood takes
Stay
you.
tough.
Take a look over their forge equipment. I was wondering where that was. So yeah, pretty much if you have the necessary parts, you can get it now. So if you missed out on that skull, getting the skull mask, you can grab that now. If you missed out on the Coolia Cool Head, you can grab that now. If you ever missed out on the Draken, layered armor set that needs a glamour prism from defeating Extreme Nergigante, you can grab that now. Or, you know, if you did the quest for Geralt and Ciri and you just never found time to get the mutagen in there, you can grab those now. Again, these will do any of your stats. It's just looking good. And as you can see with everything we've got, we have pretty much our end of endgame armor. And then our very first fight pretty much completely beats it out in just defense alone. So that can kind of tell you how much they really want you to wear that armor.
How are you?
Okay, how are you? Welcome to Selianna's very own armory. Just opened up today, actually. Come to say, if you're needing some gear, I'll set you up straight.
Reminds me.
Oh, when you're getting settled in, I've got a crazy idea I'm gonna need your help with. See, one of these heavy thingamajiggies clobbered me over the head, and suddenly I had an epiphany. Why not cram a decoration into a ghillie mantle?
Get it done for me, will you?
I registered a quest called Ice Catch, so we can make this crazy ideal reality. So get it done for me, will ya? So pretty much, what's it called? Our mantles can now actually have item slots in there. Now here, I don't know if these are going to be actually all that great. Nah, I think, yeah, these are going to be basic weapons. So just, if you need start crafting the base set, don't worry about it. But if you do not need any of this, okay, never mind. Yeah, just don't go to the armory to buy any gear. It's bad.
That reminds me.
You're making use of the clutch claw, Hunter. You're slinging a lot more than just a pea shooter these days. Perfect for taking a fight to the monster, grappling onto the beast, and clobbering her heart's content, or till stamina runs out. Try it for yourself. I know there was a quest for getting in some claw combat somewhere. Ah, here it is. Optional number 1. Optional quest, learning the clutch.
Have a good.
Give it a go sometime. So yeah, sometimes you'll get some quests that just kind of teach you what to do. Oh, Fiverr. Where it is, you will be seeing more interested in materials than ever. That's got me all fired up, making you tougher gear than even ever before. Any of these new materials you find, bring them on by. We'll turn them into something you can be proud to wear. Oh, take this. Guaranteed to fix up your gear properly. New lines, new material. Fire up the forge, lads. And so here is our first instance of a 4-slot gem. So pretty much, let's look at it real quick. Let's see here. If I can find it real quick. Here it is. So this one is the 2-in-1 type thing I was saying before, where instead of having your original, oh, I have this much thing. You know, I have like a 3-slot skill, and that's it. Now we can have multiple skills in one slot, and pretty much you can get a lot of different combinations of at least what I've seen so far. So, you know, keep an eye out and never, you know, kind of just brush it by. And I believe we still have a little bit of time to start up with a little bit of the quests. Let's go check up with the last few people, okay?
What's up?
Oof, I'm pushed.
They've got me here lifting like a popo. Oh hey, you've been in the new gathering hub. You haven't. Have you been in the new gathering hub yet? The tracker found a thermal vent nearby, so the tech chief and second fleet master built a hot spring in there. They said that they're gonna work us. If they're gonna work us this hard, we need a way to relax. Want to go check it out? So yeah, our new canteen for everybody else is very, very big.
Good to see you.
I've heard your handler, that there was another monster spotted with those Legiana. Shame it was too far away to make it out, but the big news was all the same. Considering that it was airborne at the time, it's probably some sort of flying wyvern, but, well, I suppose simply too soon to say for sure. In any case, we've got bigger fish to fry. And I think... And it looks like we have more of our information there. So I think our last thing to do is just to get topped off on everything, make sure we got everything we need, make sure our boy's with us, and let's head out. So this one I'll try to make as quick as possible. Try, mind you. It looks like we have some form of weather too, that's new. So maybe that'll change how certain monsters fight us. So if it's windy and cold, our buddy Beototus may have a little bit more to say. But yeah, for the most part, again, this beginning part is going to be like your longest part of the game, and then as soon as we get a little bit further in, everything's just going to start melding together, and you're like just going to want to keep going after every little piece, because that's just how Monster Hunter works. See, I wasn't kidding about those loading times, was I?
Our mission is to secure a route for the supply convoy.
My favorite boys. I really do want to see if I can capture all these like endemic life too.
I'll take these vines down to the bottom. I've actually gotten pretty good at climbing roots and rocks out here. Still can't hold a candle to the tracker, though. She's a free climbing pro. It's amazing that she was the first one to ever scale the Great Ravine. Over there! Tracks! Haven't seen any like these before. They lead this way.
Yeah, I do believe this is going to be our introduction to that other monster that we saw while fighting Beatotus. Gotcha.
Whoa! A hot spring! Looks awfully tempting, but I'd probably never want to get out.
Yeah, so these will give you a little buff just in case you wanted to know, like, why, you know, she said it like that.
Looks like the path is blocked. Could be the work of whatever's left these tracks.
Did not know that was a did not know that was an achievement. Just staying in the thing, huh? Learn something new every single day.
It's completely blocked. What did this?
And now, your big, huggable, moose-looking I'll just say this is probably one of my favorite designs for this entire setup. I know you got the, you know, old monsters coming back and all that, but to me this is probably my favorite looking design.
It's not safe for the convoy with this thing around.
Now with Bombero, he will have two distinct attacks. His rock throw and his branch toss. These things will hit you hard and... But remember, you always got your attacks at the ready, so... Remember, if you have blunt attacks, it's going to be heavy hits, but you got something with this, something that looks like it's going to slice something, go for the tail. Thing Bombero will do that most other monsters will not is turn. Most other brute wyverns. There you go. Now it's time to come in. Do some damage. This. We have a mantle. Really worry about your Palico, but you shouldn't. Just to appease the gods. Every single new weapon, there will be a new clutch claw move with it. just be careful about that. And as you can see, even the land isn't exactly safe from you. But these can do some serious damage to our beastly friends. There you go. He ain't leaving now. At least not as easily. If you're ever wondering, oh, is that part still weakened? It's going... like there's a scar in its face. Pop a dash juice while we're at it. Again, if you ever get knocked down or you're knocked out, still got 2 more tries. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Oops. Sorry about that. But yeah, that is a far caster. You all know about that. Good stuff. And sometimes they'll give you some more stuff in here, but looks like not this time. Gourmet voucher. I do not know what that is. Okay.
Yes.
Oh!
Do I have my I do not. I will actually go and... Can I grab that now? Yeah, I can. Okay. I didn't know where the vines were, so let me go and grab some capturing gear because I believe I forgot about that. Yeah. So if you ever need to worry about like, oh, did I bring that stuff with me or not? You know, always just come back into your tent and see if you do or don't have it. And I'll give you a good boost on whatever you need at the moment. So now remember, due to the fact that you're leaving the monster alone, that will also give it time to heal itself. So all that damage you may just have done may be down the toilet. Or if there is a turf war going down, it may not be so. There you go, turf war. Again, use this time to buff yourself. Now there is a difference between a monster just being tired due to, you hit him in the face enough times, and then being weak enough to capture. you'll see a little bit of a limp in their walk. Now again, with some monsters, they will just keep going till the fight's done. So never just think that, oh, I got him. You know, that's it. Pretty much as soon as you see that skull over their head, that means they're pretty much almost done.
Cold can really cut into your stamina. Perfect time for a nice hot drink.
Now again, what I would say is as long as you have enough to get by, you don't need to really worry about it. Do not believe I brought in. In that case, Papa Dash Juice. Oh shoot. As you can see, Bavaro does not like it when you do that. Not doing what the game says. There you go. That's how you do it. Smack him with the hammer. Body check. But again, the more tired a monster, the more open his movements will be. Again, your job is to get them to be nice. Yeah, so pretty much what I would say for monsters whenever they are limping, mainly give them a good, head start, because if you go and try to start, going after them as soon as they start running away, they may still be awake by the time you get to their nest, so you don't want that. Because I would rather have everything
now that we don't have to worry about the convoy,
looking at.
Let's wrap up the expedition and head back to Selianna.
And again, you always want to make sure you're checking on these like piles, anything that you think, maybe I don't need to worry about. Again, these two fights are pretty much your introduction to the Hoarfrost Reach, and learning how you need more than just brute strength to get through here. and pretty much learning how to use hot drinks, kind of using the area as a weapon as much as your own weapon. So, I believe with that, that is going to be a good time to stop here. I will see you guys next time on Monster Hunter World Iceborne. See you later.